Hey everyone, it's me. Welcome back to this channel on narcissism. And today we're going to talk about a very specific type of narcissist that is out there in the world. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing because all those things really help us. So today we're going to talk about he's an alcoholic narcissist, but she defends him like a savior. Okay, before I get started, one little thing just to say. Now let's go. That's not love. That's a trauma bond laced with liquor and manipulation. She says he can be sweet when he's not drinking. And I know there are people who are listening or watching who will defend this and they will say, no, but he can be so charming, funny, and generous when he's not drinking. And yes, that is true. People with narcissistic personality style can be charming, funny, and generous. That's how they recruit new friends and family members. They wine and dine you. They may buy you expensive gifts. They tell you all the right things. But remember, folks, that is what they do. That's their shtick. That's part of their con. My friend, if he has a drinking problem, that means he drinks too much alcohol, which impairs his judgment and which can make him lash out and become aggressive, and then he doubles down by saying, oh, I was just having a drink and I didn't mean it. Not okay. He takes advantage of her when he's drunk. Oh, she doesn't mind. She says, I don't mind. Who are you kidding? Nobody likes being taken advantage of. It doesn't matter whether you're drunk or not. You can't consent when you're intoxicated. She may be telling herself she doesn't mind, but I bet you she minds. The only reason she says she doesn't mind is to protect him because she's got his back. And that is the definition of enabling. He beats her up physically and emotionally, and then the next day he says he doesn't remember and apologizes. What are you doing? He doesn't even own it. You can't fix him. You can't save him. You can't change him. And if he's an alcoholic, the alcoholism is progressive. That means it will get worse over time. She knows he's a physical abuser, but she still says, I don't mind. Listen, I'm gonna break it down for you. There's a difference between a little shove and a full-on punch. Both hurt, both leave marks, but one is more grievous than the other. One is more damaging than the other. The same goes for verbal abuse, emotional abuse, psychological abuse. All abuse is bad. All of it leaves scars, but some of it is more egregious than other forms. None of it is okay, none of it is acceptable, and none of it should ever be normalized. And I can promise you, if she's sitting there saying, oh, no, 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 he never hurts me, that is a lie. My friend, narcissistic people use the exact same script with everyone. It's always the same. They'll say things like, no, 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 he wouldn't do that or she wouldn't do that. And then later on, you find out they did. So don't buy it. When you think you've been hit, you've been hit. When you think you've been punched, you've been punched. And yes, sometimes punches come in different degrees of force, but all of them hurt. And yes, sometimes punches come in different degrees of injury, but all of them leave scars. Stop trying to minimize it. Stop trying to explain it away. Stop trying to justify it. Stop trying to make excuses for it. That is called acceptance. Acceptance of abuse. And that is never okay. If she were to die, he would be the prime suspect. I know you know that. We all know that. She may not want to hear it, but we all know that if something happened to her, he would be the prime suspect. He doesn't deserve her. She deserves better. She could do better. Please, please, please listen to this. No one deserves to be abused. No one deserves to be hit. No one deserves to have their head slammed into a wall. No one deserves to be called horrible names. No one deserves to be manipulated or gaslighted or shamed. No one deserves to be in an unhealthy relationship. Her defending him is what keeps him going. If she walked out that door, he would be nothing. He would have no one. He would have nobody to abuse. She is the enabler. She is the one who makes it possible for him to keep doing this. And yes, I know she probably grew up with dysfunction, trauma, chaos, abuse, neglect, and she thinks this is normal. It may be her only frame of reference. But that doesn't mean it's okay. It doesn't mean that it's not abusive. It doesn't mean that it's not harmful. And now she's taking on the role of a rescuer. And yes, I know she may feel bad about herself, that she might be a failure as a woman, a daughter, a sister, a friend. That she's not good enough, that she's not beautiful enough, that she's not smart enough, that she's not talented enough. But listen, this isn't about any of that. This is simply about abuse. Abuse is wrong. Abuse is not okay. You are not a failure because you are in an abusive relationship. It doesn't mean that you failed. It means that you're a human being who is in an unfortunate situation, and we all deserve better. He tells her he's sorry when he's sober. He promises to change. He cries and begs for another chance. He says, "Please forgive me, my love. I won't drink again." These are all lies. People with narcissistic personality style never change. They don't reform. They don't turn around. They don't evolve. They don't redeem themselves. Once a narcissist, always a narcissist. Once a liar, always a liar. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a manipulator, always a manipulator. Once an abuser, always an abuser. These patterns don't change. These behaviors don't dissipate. They may lay low for a while, but eventually the pattern returns. It always comes back. All she is doing is giving him more chances to harm her. Don't get confused between remorse and sincerity. He's not remorseful. He's not sincere. And the apologies are scripts. They're empty. They're hollow. They don't mean anything. The tears are crocodile tears. He's acting. He's manipulating. He's playing the role of a victim. These men are often grandiose and charismatic when they're drinking, and they think that the alcohol makes them invincible. And when they start to black out, they believe that they are untouchable. This whole situation is extremely toxic. He's an alcoholic. She's defending him. That doesn't mean she's a bad person. It means that she needs help. And I know she may say that she's happy, but underneath that happiness is a lot of pain. How could she say that she's happy when he abuses her? How could she say that she's happy when he hits her? How could she say that she's happy when he degrades her? She may be trying to convince herself. She may be trying to pretend, but it's all a facade. It's like that bumper sticker that says, "I break for stickers." She's breaking for a victim. It is a sad situation when a woman has to choose between her dignity and her man. It shouldn't be a choice. Her dignity is her dignity and her man is an abuser. People like this don't seek treatment. They don't go to therapy. They don't go to AA meetings. They don't go to counseling. They don't get help. I know that she may be trying to protect him because she loves him, but that kind of love is dysfunctional and codependent. It's not healthy. Listen, I am talking to the people who are trying to help her. Try to convince her that he's not worth it. Try to convince her that she deserves better. Try to convince her that she is worthy of love, respect, and admiration. She does. None of us know how strong we are until being strong is the only option left. I hope that she gets to that place. I hope that she finds a way out of this. I hope that she heals and gets well. And to him, I just shake my head. He's an alcoholic narcissist. What can I say? Thanks again.